This story is about two friends who were trapped in a pit. Once they tried hard to walk their way out, only to roll down further. They would sing to each other to bear the pain until one could be lifted out with a rope. And while one of them was climbing out, the other was singing to ease the pain and keep himself entertained. However, the weather became extremely cold and the night seemed endless. So they huddled under a blanket sewn from large newspaper sheets to stay warm, promising to reunite at spring. During the day, one would climb up with a rope and couldn't really see anything beyond the blinding blizzard, and the other, who lost hope of seeing spring, kept himself busy by stitching colorful fabric pieces found in the surroundings. As the two of them sat, one started to solve puzzles and kept missing his family, while the other showed signs of weirdness from constant movement. Surprised, the latter inquired, "Will these clothes help in any case? I've already missed the warmth of my home." To which the former replied, "No, not yet. Just trying to manage somehow with whatever we have found to hold on to. Don't give up." Yet, oh, nostalgic. The other looked around and mentioned how he dreamed of warmer days and another climb, while a gush of wind brought chills to the bones. So they helped each other in order to keep going even if it seemed futile, until festival bells would ring again. But as soon as he heard of the broken promises, the missing warmth, he pulled himself away to avoid further grief and threat. Holding tightly to the makeshift rope, he kept telling himself, I will remain here other than wandering aimlessly. Until warmth reached him, making things unclear. So they stayed alive, exchanging warmth and retaining strength, always there to hold on until spring would finally lift them from their frozen tomb. Seeking warmth from imagination wasn't enough to keep them moving toward a warmer exit. Lust for freedom made them send small prayers every hour, wishing for warmth that evaded them in patches here and there, keeping each other alive against the freezing wall of destiny and showing hope despite endless dark. He felt a spark in his bones, seeing shots of sunlight breaking past the crevice, lending hope and excitement to the ones with him, which they would absorb to carry on silently. Yet the days seemed colder, and the nights impossible without a hint of dawn. Yet only within a hope, bring home in the midst of darkness for him is. Eventually, he felt envy and grabbed his already fallen raft, made no shadow flies, floating destination. To find another base, a whisper of a ring kept rest over the also forth to identify. And these wretched knots of life just made it even bleaker, with no apparent wind left to comfort. He tied promises with threads aiming to find solace, only to discover that they wouldn't lead them back home. Everything left them fearing to stagger. The weak cold waves never bore seem enough to trap them further, engulfing them as a whole. Stirring envy for apparent compassion they had toward their chill down the fastened slab for another dawn. I have never run away from situations ever. Like whenever this was about to be said, it was becoming complicated and going far from it. He kept talking. It kept getting complicated, and at last, it was getting hard to see the end of the argument. The people of Bilkul do not stop us from flying. Our heights of growth are also flying high. Because of this, we keep flying and keep getting bigger whenever possible. But if someone does not progress because of their own height, no examination will be hard to reach, as we are afraid of heights.